So when you're buying these products, it's not, just for argument's sake, when you're buying a protein that one scoop has 20 grams of protein, it actually has 20 grams of digestible, usable protein for your body instead of, 5 grams that's already been burned up and is useless, and you only have 10 to 15 grams that is actually useful. Okay. So that's the first piece, is just the flat out quality of the products that are going to help increase your life. Okay. The second piece to it all is the individuals that are directly associated with Phorm Outdoors. We all want to see you succeed. We want to see everybody else succeed.
What is going on? Hope you're having a fantastic start to the year 2024. Here for the next 2 weeks, every single day, you're going to get to hear a story from someone in the Phorm Outdoors crew, everyone from the West Coast to the East Coast, north to south, everything in between, bass fishermen, professional bass fishermen, bird hunters, archers, rifle hunters, everything in between. Guys, just outdoorsmen in general, outdoorsmen and women. I want you to understand why they have chosen Phorm and Phorm Outdoors as their company for supplementation, for nutrition, for workouts, and more, just an outstanding community, and why we want you to be a part of it. So not just from me, but from everyone in the crew, again, from all walks of life and everything outdoors that they really enjoy. You're going to find a story that you can relate with, if not more than one, and I hope you enjoy each one of these stories. Here we go. Let's kick off the new year right. And if you want to join us at Phorm Outdoors on the Facebook group, the link is down below. If you have any questions about supplementation, from the protein sticks to the meat sticks, guys, those are my favorite snacks when we're out and about. Also, energy drinks, if that's your thing. We've got everything from post-workout shakes to, in the app that's less than $20 a month, guys, you get a one-on-one advisor. You get someone to help walk you through your nutrition, someone that will hop on live and not just give you a cookie cutter routine, but something to check in with you on a regular basis so you can accomplish your goals here in 2024. Let's get this started off right with the Phorm Outdoors crew. Here we go. Hope you enjoy this conversation today and for the next 2 weeks. Let me know what you think. Have a great day. And of course, get out, live your life, and love it. Everyone, welcome back. We've got another edition of the Phorm Outdoors week here as we get into our first week of 2024. And I just want to give you guys so many options and reasons why I love Phorm Outdoors. You guys know that. You know why. And so I want to bring people on literally from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast, whitetail hunters, bird hunters, Western hunters, all the different types of outdoorsmen and women, so that you guys can get different opinions as to why we all have latched onto and absolutely love Phorm Outdoors and what it can provide for you on your journey here as we get into 2024. We don't want you to be one of the victims of the New Year's resolution where everyone stops going to the gym into February, beginning of March. Even though I kind of like it because the gym empties out, I also feel sad because people are dropping off their goals. So we want you to stick to it. And so we've got AJ Kazz. And yes, that's how you pronounce it, guys. Kazz. Get it, write it down. Well, you don't write it down. You won't be able to spell that. But we got the Coffee Viking here. And AJ is just one of those individuals. He's got a constant IV drip of coffee in his veins. He's like the Energizer Bunny without this. And he's just, an awesome individual. So with that being said, AJ and I have become good friends through Phorm Outdoors and getting to know each other. And now after we've suffered through Colorado and the 600-pound life trekking poles of Jake. And so I wanted to bring AJ on just so that he could tell you guys a little bit about who he is, how he found Phorm, and then why he has chosen Phorm and Phorm Outdoors in his journey to be a better version of himself. So AJ, who are you, man?
Man, that's a long story. We're gonna have to try to keep it a little shorter, but yeah, no, I mean, you hit the nail on the head with what I strive to be, and that is the Energizer Bunny, Mr. Positivity, the guy that people can look at and lean on and feel better about themselves and things like that. And yeah, so basically I handle beer sales. I live in Columbus, Ohio. Let's start there. I handle beer sales for a company. I also co-own a coffee company. And then, the passion and the hobby and things like that are all directly bow hunting related and outdoors related. I've been following Andy Frisella from 2016, 2017. Love the message he was putting out. I found out after the fact that he had started and founded First Phorm, dove into that aspect a little bit. Then all of the sudden, the corn fed came in and Jake Arvold got a hold of me. He was actually the first individual, or one of the first individuals, that reached out to me and started, talking to me about First Phorm, explaining their ideology and mottos and mantras and things like that. And then I was very hesitant because, as everything goes, you look on the internet and there's, positive stuff and there's negative stuff and there's stuff in between. And so I went back and forth quite a bit. And then all of a sudden, Jake had mentioned that he was going to launch First Phorm Outdoors. And before he had launched it, I was like, you know what? I'm in. Everyone that I have talked to and communicated with in the First Phorm community just wants to see everybody else succeed. And so through that, I knew going into it and starting First Phorm Outdoors that it was going to be the exact same ideology, mantra, path, and Jake tells the story of creating First Phorm Outdoors and the reason behind it, of not just hanging around, but being involved as we continue to get older. And so that's what I want to see for myself, especially being a new father. I know you're a dad. I know Jake's a new father. Now we're really playing for keeps on this whole time frame thing. And so the longer we can carry on, the longer we're going to get to be outdoors with the people that we love, and the more we can impact those people that we care about. And so that's kind of where that's the long version of where I came from, who I am, why I kind of got involved, or how I kind of got involved, I guess. But I can tell you, since the inception of First Phorm Outdoors, I've never looked back, never thought twice about anything else. Dude, it's ride or die First Phorm Outdoors for life, for sure.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with you on that. And it's, that's the thing about First Phorm and Jake. It's just, it's authentic. And yes, as it grows, there's going to be people and situations that might happen that are out of Jake's control, obviously, because he can't, if we want it to grow, there's going to be things that happen along those lines. But with the core values of First Phorm, moving into First Phorm Outdoors, and we want to make this clear, it's a branch of First Phorm. It's still First Phorm. It's just reaching out to all the outdoorsmen and women, that, which I know my perspective of this, and a lot of people that I've talked to with the First Phorm Outdoors team had kind of gotten that same perspective of the original First Phorm was kind of coming off to us as almost a gym rat style of just it wasn't even advertising, just that style. And even though I'm in the gym 6 to 7 days a week, depending on if I'm on the mountain or not, I didn't dress like that. I don't feel like I fit in with that crowd. I've never been the super chiseled, sweaty dude that's walking around with no shirt. Like, that's just never been my style. And so when First Phorm Outdoors became a thing and the community of First Phorm, I agree with you wholeheartedly. It's just 100% in. And I feel like that's what a lot of people want and need as they're going into their fitness journey, because they're not trying to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger or the next CrossFit athlete. They want to be a better mom, a better dad, a better sibling, a better outdoorsman and better outdoorswoman. And they want to just have a better life. And so that's what we're reaching out to. Again, it's not separate entities. It is one and the same, just for people like you and me that are more focused on the more simple things in life. And
Well, and not to cut you off, but to add to
oh
what
no,
you're
yeah,
saying,
go ahead.
we all, pretty much everybody has social media, and social media is designed to elicit a feeling. And like you said, the First Form brand, you go on the Instagram page, it is incredibly well done. The visuals are amazing, but the visuals are targeted towards specific people.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas First Form Outdoors, backtrack, First Form, you're looking at high performance apparel, you're looking at top of the line supplements, like you said, you're looking at chiseled individuals, or individuals that can do triple back handsprings and back tucks and back flips and things like that. The branch of First Form Outdoors, you and I and Jake and the rest of the crew, we are targeting and coming after those individuals who are living those day-to-day blue-collar lives, that want to find a way to live a healthier lifestyle. And if you look at, even though it's the same company, you look at First Form Outdoors Instagram, you look at First Form Instagram, just looking at the photos, you would never know they're the same company. And that's what we're doing. We want to reach out and touch and inspire and teach all of those individuals that just want to live a little bit healthier, so that they stick around a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So with that being said, you obviously you hit on quite a few things as far as quality of the clothing, quality of the supplementation. There's a lot of things that we're doing as well with First Form Outdoors that will either be launched or will be launching soon with First Form Outdoors. Hey, got to keep the interest there with the projects we got going on here with First Form Outdoors. We won't touch on anything specifically. Jake will have touched on at this point the new energy drinks and the cans and the camo cans. And it's really funny, as I talked to him today, and right now they only get one can for right now. So he's like, I'm pouring energy drinks into that one camo can so I can keep drinking out of that one.
Oh yeah. He was biting his tongue at the, because Jake and I share very similar favorite flavors.
Mm-hmm.
And he was biting his tongue at the fact that obviously once this comes out, everybody's going to know what the flavor is. But he was biting his tongue at the fact that it's your flavor that ended up getting the nod for the camo can.
It's the best one. I mean, they had to put it. Look, I'll give him root beer float. I will seed on root beer float. He can have that on the protein. He can't have the energy drink flavor too. It's orange sunrise all day through and through. I mean, I freaking live it, man. Like,
I was going to say, you gingers ruin everything.
Yep. Or you could just look at it and, I mean, here's my theory, honestly. Behind every good company in the outdoors industry, there is at least one, if not multiple, gingers. And if you can prove me wrong on that, I would love to see it. But it almost seems like the more gingers involved, the better the company. I mean, look at First Form Outdoors. You got me, Preston, and Jake, right? At least those three, if not more.
You and I know the same people in the outdoor space, and as much as I would love to argue on that statement, I'm friends with most of the gingers that are also in these companies. So I gotta ride for the boys, man.
Exactly. So with that being said, let's go into your top 3 reasons why someone who here getting started with their fitness journey here in 2024, maybe they're now outdoorsmen, that maybe they love to fish, maybe they love to hike, hunt, camp, whatever it may be. Why would you say, maybe you want to hit on from a whitetail hunter perspective, however you want to hit on this, but your top 3 reasons why First Form and First Form Outdoors over any of the other options that are going to be throwing ads at them like crazy going into this year, 2024?
So I've got two easy, and I've got one that's kind of a tie between a couple of things. So let's start with the easiest piece. So I'm not going to give any of these any rankings, 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3 or anything like that. But the easiest piece to mention is the quality of the products, right? It is, First Phorm, and as a byproduct, First Phorm Outdoors, the products um, are some of the only supplements that are created in a level 3 facility, which is the highest rating of safety, sanitary, quality, the whole 9 yards that anybody can get to. So when you're buying these products, it's not, just for argument's sake, when you're buying a protein that one scoop has 20 grams of protein, it actually has 20 grams of digestible, usable protein for your body instead of, 5 grams that's already been burned up and is useless, and you only have 10 to 15 grams that is actually useful. Okay. So that's the first piece, is just the flat out quality of the products that are going to help increase your life. Okay. The second piece to it all is the individuals that are directly associated with First Phorm Outdoors. So anybody that is a cornerstone piece, anybody that is part of, the spear, the tip of the spear, anybody that is a coach that is directly involved with First Phorm Outdoors. You look at yourself, you look at me, you look at Jake, you look at Kaylee, you look at Preston, you look at Dale, XYZ individuals. We all want to see you succeed. We want to see everybody else succeed. We know that it is not a what's the opposite of abundance? Not shortage, but a
Scarcity.
Scarcity. I knew it started with an S. It's the same thing.
It's all right. Sometimes you need a little help.
We all understand that life itself is not a scarcity mindset. We're all living with an abundance mindset. Success is not for one person. Success is for all of us. And the coaches and the individuals that directly represent First Phorm Outdoors understand that, and we want to see that for everybody else. And then the last piece that I'll touch on, okay? So we talked quality of supplements, we talked quality of individuals directly associated with First Phorm Outdoors. We also have to hit on the fact of the community piece to it. And between the Instagram and also the private First Phorm Outdoors Facebook page, you are going to meet your brothers and sisters. And that's exactly what Jake wanted to build from the jump. You're going to meet your new best friend that you go to Total Archery Challenge with. You're going to meet your new best friend that you're going to go to Mountain Archery Fest with. You're going to meet a lifelong brother or sister that you just went on a brand new duck hunt with. Right now, Nolan and we're trying to plan a duck hunt where I can get up and hang out with him. The community piece to it all is essentially your extended family members. You might only see them once or twice a year. You might only meet them one time. But immediately you know that because of the ideology of First Phorm Outdoors, we're family from the jump. You and I just got done, well, being a little while ago, but it feels like yesterday. We just got done trudging in Colorado elk country. The only people that I had met on that trip prior to going was you, Jake, Dale. Everybody else was brand new. And there was 6 to 8 of us at any given time. And we all just meshed because we all knew First Phorm Outdoors and we knew that ideology. So those are my 3 things. I mean, I could go on for hours, dude, but let's leave it at that. We'll leave it at community, coaches and cornerstones and supplements themselves. Those are my 3
100%.
pieces as to why people need to get involved with First Phorm Outdoors.
Exactly. Yeah, that's definitely something that it's funny because just about everyone has hit on all 3 of those things. And I would even wrap the coaches and the cornerstones into education,
Yeah.
because the people that are leading the front of this movement are people that genuinely want to see you get better, want to see the community get better. And we have to educate ourselves, which is something that I have never seen with another company,
No.
let alone a supplement company, where you basically have your nutrition certification by the time you're done with your training and you're out there talking with people. And they want you to continue your education. And they keep making sure and putting you through tests and making sure that you know what you're talking about. It's not just sending a link like, hey, for example, I had 2 people that sent me a text, and I've known one of these people for almost a year, and the other one I've known for a couple years now, and they know I run First Phorm products, and we've had conversations here and there, and they finally texted me, and they were like, hey, one of them was like, do you know about these protein bars? What do you think about them? The level 1 bars. I was like, you
Chocolate
know
chip
what?
cookie dough.
Exactly. I'm like, I will send. Well, he sent me the peppermint bark ones because let's be honest, those are the best ones right now because they're seasonal. They are
Fair.
the best. Yeah. And chocolate chip cookie dough is amazing. 10 seconds in the microwave. If you haven't tried that, you don't know what you're missing. All right. And then make a vanilla. Well, I don't have a creamy machine, but make some kind of vanilla protein ice cream. Throw that in with. Oh man.
Game over.
Tell me that's not something similar to Cold Stone, with like 50 grams of protein in it. But anyway, so we were talking about the bars, and then I'm going to send him a couple so he can try them out. And then this other guy, he was like, hey, my girlfriend's got issues with this, that, and the other with her stomach and hasn't had a protein that works. I know you guys talk about this high quality protein, and she doesn't have an issue with whey. She can drink milk, eat yogurt, all that stuff. None of those issues. It's just we haven't found one that works. So I'm sending out some stuff to see if that works, and I'll follow up on that as soon as we hear from them. But these people reach out to us because they know that we use the products. We're not just peddling things and sending out a discount code like, oh, because I could have easily been like, you know what, guys, here you go. There's free shipping. That's all the information I could talk to them about. Or I can hop on the phone or have these years of conversations with them about it. Go ahead.
Well, and to your point, I think it kind of can boil down to the greeting, right?
Mm,
Some of these other companies and some of these other product pushers, when they reach out to, check in, quote
mm-hmm.
unquote, they're checking to see they're checking to see how much you've gone through to see if you
Right.
need more already. Whereas anytime I have dealt with someone before I got involved with First Phorm Outdoors, anytime I dealt with someone, it was, how's the family?
Right.
How's your girlfriend, fiance, wife? How's the baby doing? And it comes from a place of sincerity. Like, hey, I want to know how, you and your livelihood are doing. Then we can talk about supplements and things like that. And I
Right.
also want to touch on a piece that you had mentioned, that it these product First Phorm has such a wide gambit of products. At the time of this recording, when this comes out, my
Mm-hmm.
wife and I are currently running research to find out how to increase breast milk production, because we've got a 5-month-old and he is hammering, dude. He's
Mm-hmm.
growing like a weed, which is amazing. But we're trying to figure that stuff out. Well,
Yep.
my wife was doing some research and found out that magnesium, go figure, magnesium of all things helps with increased production and things like that.
Hmm.
So she has now started taking my magnesium that I use for recovery and nighttime and better sleep and things like that. And it's just, First Phorm, and as a byproduct, First Phorm Outdoors has something for everybody, but
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about your way of life. Let's talk about what's going on in your life to
Yep.
figure out what you need, what you don't need, where we can help, where we can chat, things like that.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the key there. So, again, quality, education, and just the leadership involved and the community. Those are all amazing points and things that stand out for First Form. So with that being said, I got to wrap things up because I need to go pick up my daughter from dance.
We're late.
So, doing dad things. Yeah. No, I'm not late. Not yet. I will be if we keep talking though. So with that being said,
back on another episode.
Exactly. With that being said, guys, I'm going to leave a link down below where you can find the First Phorm Outdoors Facebook group. We want you in on that group. That group, you're going to find individuals that want you to succeed. And as you succeed, they continue to want you to succeed. It's not you hit a certain level and they want to pull you back down. They want you to have that success, not just through March, April, May, through the rest of the year, but for the rest of your life, hitting the goals that you want. And then on top of that, I'm going to leave the links where you can find AJ, where you can reach out to him if you need your coffee fix. I don't drink coffee personally, but I trust AJ's coffee is the best. And so we're gonna send you over that way too if you need some coffee. And AJ, where else can they find you? Plug your spots, and then you have a group as well on Facebook.
Yeah. So my group on Facebook, I'm starting to get more active in that, but that is the Voyage on Facebook, sticking with the whole Viking theme. That's going to be the Voyage, and I'm dumping in, different behind the scenes things or stuff that I'm very active on Instagram. So the Voyage is used as stuff that maybe Instagram doesn't see, maybe more day-to-day things, internal thoughts, things like that. As for Instagram, it's very simple, like you had already hit on earlier. It's at @the_Coffee Viking. And then as I'm slowly diving into the world of YouTube, the profile there is the Coffee Viking 3003. You can also just look for the ridiculous blonde beard and you can generally find me.
Awesome. I'm going to leave those links down below, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Go find AJ, go join his group, join the First Phorm Outdoors Facebook group. And thanks so much, AJ, for being on here. You guys have a fantastic, of course, have a fantastic rest of your day. And of course, get out, live your life, and love it.